Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Mystery Sports Podcast. So, if you guys have just seen my previous video, literally a few seconds ago, that was on the predictions of this week's in terms of Premier League football. And you're thinking, Rowan, you've not done your reaction for Man United versus Crystal Palace on the weekend. I've not had enough time to really do it. I've been feeling a bit under the weather. But this is my reaction to the game against Palace, and obviously United going and winning away at Palace. Who would have thought that? I mean, I didn't think of that. I mean, you guys know from my preview, suggested that United were going to lose 2-1. But what happens? United go and win 2-1, which is quite hysterical because I don't think that was ever going to happen. But then when I think I mentioned it in my preview to the United game, was that I was speaking to one of my mates, and he's a Liverpool fan, and he was saying this is the type of game that United go and win. And what happened? We go and win 2-1. So if I go through what I thought happened throughout the game, obviously in the first half, I feel like United had that one real chance where Casemiro should have probably scored. I mean, Dean Henderson, brilliant save. You can't really argue with that. I would also say that the entire first half, United looked awful, awful in that first half. I mean, I was listening to it. I didn't manage to watch it. I watched it back now, but you could definitely tell that there was literally no running from the United players. There was no pressing from the United players. They just looked lethargic in the midfield. And you're thinking United have had 6 days to prepare for this game, whereas Palace they've had like really 2 days to prepare for the game because Thursday night they're playing Europa Conference League football, and then they've got Friday to rest and then Saturday to train. So the 2 days really to go and turn up. And what did they in the first half? They looked like they had 6 days off, which was diabolical really from United. And you know what? Fair play to Ruben Amorim for going into his players at half time because that's what needed to happen. If Ruben Amorim did just said, "Oh look, lads, right, come on, we'll go and find this, we'll go and find this equaliser. We'll grow into the game." That wasn't the message, and I think Ruben Amorim definitely went in on them at half time, and the players definitely responded. Because you're looking at the second half, there was more running. There was everyone was backing each other up. If let's say United were to lose the ball, Bruno, Embuemo, Xerxes were travelling back, tracking that ball, winning the ball back, playing it forward, and getting forward up the pitch and being more progressive and more aggressive to the Palace back line. If we keep doing that, if we started the game doing that, I think United go and probably don't concede the goal and don't give up as many chances because in that first half, Mateta had so many chances where he on another day, Mateta probably goes and puts them in the back of the net. And honestly, Palace probably should have took the game away from United in the first half. United should have 100% have um, gone in at half time 3-0 down at least. Because some of the chances that I saw Mateta missing, I was like, what has actually happened here? It 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 astounded me that Crystal Palace weren't more than a goal up at half time. The penalty, obviously, there's a lot of controversy of it. Does he get a retake or does he not? The rules are the rules. I think it's a bit rubbish that that's happened. I think it shouldn't be a retake. It should be a free kick. If you've to United, if you've hit the ball twice when you're taking a penalty, then it's a foul. So it should just go, no matter what scenario, it should just um, go back to what's it called, United's favour and give a free kick to them. And, it is what it is, though. United obviously went 1-0 down. It probably be the best thing that could have happened to him. And then obviously for second half, Xerxes gets his goal. What a goal. His first goal since December 2024 in the Premier League. It was a brilliant goal. He had no right to shoot from there. But what a finish from Joshua Xerxes. And you know what? Hats off to him because that was brilliant. And he's been getting a lot of critics, and I've been one of them. I've said to my parents, well, my dad and a couple of my mates and stuff, I just think Joshua Xerxes hasn't had that kind of season involved, but we know how good of a player he is, and we know he can come up with special moments like he did on Sunday. So that's brilliant for him, and hopefully he can kick on. His confidence goes up and things. And obviously the second goal from United, Mason Mount, I think it was cheeky from Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes probably had his best game of the season in that second half, especially against Palace. Mount, clever little goal off a free kick, a little cheeky nudge from Bruno of the ball, and then Mount obviously catching Dean Henderson off guard and put it into the bottom left. I mean, you can't ask for more, really. I mean, two set piece goals from United. Are we the new Stoke City? Have we took Arsenal's crown off them? Maybe. We've got 10 set piece goals this year, the same as Arsenal. Yeah, same as Arsenal. But we can't. A goal's a goal, really. And I think we take this win and we go and bounce back. Well, not bounce back. We go and back it up with a win at home on Thursday night against West Ham. I will do another video on the what I think will happen in the West Ham game. But, you know, I just think in that game, you could clearly see in the first half, there was a lack of running, there's a lack of pressure and a lack of commitment from the United players. Second half, Ruben Amorim goes into him at half time. There's running is definitely clear. The commitment is much better, and the pressing from the front three was fantastic. And we can't really argue with that. And I hope hopefully United can kick on now and back it up with another win. Because if we look at the table, obviously where it puts United, United are 7th now in the league, and obviously we were 12th or whatever it was. I don't know, I think 9th or something. And now we've got this win. We are now sat on, I think, 21. How many points are we on? 21 points, same as Liverpool. We're ahead of them by goal difference. If we can back it up with a win against West Ham, we go into 24 points, and then that will put us into if obviously Chelsea, Villa were to lose, that puts us in the top four, our joint fourth. And obviously we need results to go in our favour. So the likes of Sunderland, Liverpool to draw. Ideally, that's what United need. Brighton to draw as well. United need that, and Villa. I think who are Villa playing? Villa are playing. Oh, sorry, who are Villa playing? I've just literally done that. I should know. Villa are playing Villa are playing Brighton, so we need them to draw. Really, like if that was to happen, obviously Villa and Brighton to draw, then they're both ahead of United. That they Villa will go on to 25, so they'll stay ahead of us, but we can be a point behind them if they draw. So it's all in for play for, and one victory and one defeat can define where teams are right now in the Premier League, and it's just showing and reinforcing that idea that the Premier League is probably what is the most entertaining league in world football, because all sorts of things can happen. One team loses, you're like, oh my god, Liverpool are now 13th in the league. United are 4th in the league because they won. Oh no, United lost in against Everton. Now they're 9th. They could have a chance to go 4th in the league. So it just reinforces that the Premier League is the best league in the world. But in terms of United in that game, it was a brilliant second half performance from United. Second half FC, brilliant to see. Obviously, getting 3 points there, what we needed for in terms of the league, and what Ruben Amorim probably needed to get a bit less pressure off him. But most importantly, United have got to back it up with a win on Thursday night. Sorry. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Please give this video a like and please subscribe. I will do another video probably tomorrow or maybe Wednesday. Maybe yeah, tomorrow I'll do another video on United and the uh, preview for the West Ham game. But thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. And if you are a City fan, definitely tune into your game, because I think this is a game what can be very defining for your season. Catch you on a bit. See you later.